Most people believe that walking is the key to staying healthy after 70. But what if I told you that doctors are now warning against relying on it too much? Walking is great for mobility, but if it's your only form of exercise, you could be making a mistake that accelerates aging rather than slowing it down. The truth is, after 70, your body needs more than just walking to stay strong, maintain balance, and protect your joints. Relying too much on walking while ignoring other essential movements can lead to muscle loss, joint strain, and an increased risk of falls. Before we go any further, think about this. What if everything you've believed about staying healthy after 70 isn't the full picture? If you're open to discovering a smarter way to protect your strength, mobility, and independence, take a moment to engage. Hit the like button if you want to age strong. Subscribe so you never miss another breakthrough. And type "I'm ready" in the comments if you're willing to take control of your health today. Let's dive in. That's why experts now emphasize a smarter approach, one that keeps you strong, independent, and mobile for years to come. In this video, we're breaking down 5 crucial things you should prioritize instead of just walking. These simple changes will protect your bones, improve mobility, and even extend your lifespan. Stick with me, because the last one is something few people talk about, yet it plays a major role in longevity. Strength training is the foundation of healthy aging. Walking keeps your legs moving, but it doesn't do much for muscle strength. After 70, muscle loss, also known as sarcopenia, becomes a serious threat to independence. Without resistance training, muscles shrink, balance declines, and everyday tasks become harder. Think about it. If you struggle to lift a grocery bag, stand up from a chair without using your hands, or open a tight jar, that's a sign your muscles are weakening. Take Jack, 74. He walked every day, believing it was enough. But one morning, he found himself struggling to carry a small box that once felt light. He also noticed getting up from the couch required more effort. At first, he blamed aging, but his doctor explained that muscle loss isn't just something that happens, it happens faster when you don't challenge your muscles. So, Jack started adding simple strength exercises, resistance bands, body weight squats, and light dumbbell movements. Within a few months, he felt stronger, more stable, and had more energy throughout the day. Strength training doesn't mean lifting heavy weights at the gym. It can be as simple as using resistance bands, doing bodyweight exercises like squats, or lifting household objects. The key is progressive resistance, challenging your muscles just enough to keep them active and engaged. And the benefits go beyond strength. Studies show that maintaining muscle mass is directly linked to longer life expectancy, better mobility, and even improved brain health. If you want to test where your strength is at right now, try this. Sit in a chair and stand up without using your hands. If you can do this easily, that's a great sign. If you struggle, it may be time to start focusing on rebuilding your strength. The good news is, it's never too late. Strength training can reverse muscle loss, improve balance, and keep you independent for years to come. Balance and stability exercises are just as important as strength training, yet most people don't think about them until it's too late. Walking keeps you moving, but it doesn't necessarily improve balance. After 70, fall prevention becomes one of the most critical aspects of staying healthy and independent. Falls are the leading cause of serious injuries in older adults, and they often happen not because of weak legs, but because of poor balance. If you aren't actively training your balance, you might be unknowingly increasing your risk of dangerous falls. You may think, "I've been walking my whole life, so my balance must be fine." But balance isn't something that stays strong automatically. It declines unless you work on it. Walking doesn't engage the small stabilizing muscles in your feet, ankles, and core the way balance-specific exercises do. When balance weakens, even a small misstep can lead to a fall that takes months or even years to recover from. Think about the last time you stood on one foot while putting on a sock or reached for something on a high shelf. Did you feel steady, or did you have to grab onto something? Many people don't realize their balance is slipping until they experience a near-fall one that shakes their confidence and makes them cautious with every step. That's what happened to Edward, 76. He had always been active, but one day, while stepping off a curb, his foot landed at an odd angle, and he suddenly lost his balance. He caught himself just in time, but that moment made him realize how vulnerable he had become. His doctor advised him to start simple balance exercises, like standing on one foot, shifting his weight side to side, and practicing controlled movements. Within weeks, he felt steadier, more confident, and more in control of his movements. Balance exercises don't require a gym or special equipment. Simple movements, like standing on one foot, walking heel to toe in a straight line, or practicing slow, controlled weight shifts, can dramatically improve stability. And the benefits extend beyond just avoiding falls. Better balance means better posture, quicker reflexes, and improved coordination, making every movement feel more effortless and controlled. If you want to test your balance, try this. Stand near a counter for safety, lift one foot off the ground, and hold for at least 10 seconds. If this feels easy, that's a great sign. If you struggle, it's a sign that your balance needs work, and the sooner you start, the better. Balance is one of those things you don't think about until it's too late, but training it now can keep you strong and independent for years to come. Flexibility and mobility exercises are another essential, yet often overlooked component of staying active after 70. Walking may keep your legs moving, but it doesn't do much for flexibility. Over time, joints naturally stiffen, range of motion decreases, and movements that once felt effortless start feeling restricted. If you've noticed that turning your head feels tighter or bending down to tie your shoe isn't as easy as it used to be, that's a sign your flexibility is declining. When mobility shrinks, so does independence. Many people ignore these small changes, assuming they're just a normal part of aging. But what's really happening is that muscles and connective tissues are tightening over time, reducing flexibility little by little. This is exactly what happened to Walter, 78. He walked daily, but noticed getting out of bed in the morning felt stiffer than before. When he reached for something on the floor, he had to bend his knees more than usual. His doctor explained that mobility loss wasn't just about aging, it was about not using his joints to their full range of motion. So, he started incorporating gentle stretching, controlled movements, and joint exercises into his routine. Within weeks, he felt looser, more comfortable, and even noticed an improvement in his posture. Flexibility exercises don't mean just sitting down and touching your toes. Dynamic stretches, controlled rotations, and gentle yoga-inspired movements can make a world of difference. Simple activities like neck rotations, shoulder rolls, knee-to-chest stretches, or ankle circles help keep joints lubricated and pain-free. And the benefits go beyond just feeling less stiff. Greater flexibility means fewer aches and pains, better circulation, improved posture, and a lower risk of falls. If you want to test your flexibility, try this. Stand up straight and slowly turn your head as far as you can to one side, then the other. Does it feel smooth, or do you feel tightness? If you notice restrictions, it's a sign that your flexibility is decreasing, and now is the time to do something about it. Mobility loss is not inevitable. With just a few minutes of stretching each day, you can keep your body feeling younger, more mobile, and pain-free for years to come. If walking has been your primary form of exercise, now is the time to rethink your routine. Strength, balance, and flexibility are just as important, if not more, when it comes to maintaining your independence and longevity. The good news is, small changes lead to big results. If you start incorporating these exercises now, you'll feel the difference in weeks, not years. Core and posture exercises are just as important as strength and balance when it comes to staying active and independent after 70. Walking keeps your legs in motion, but it doesn't engage the deep stabilizing muscles that protect your spine and keep your posture aligned. A weak core leads to lower back pain, poor balance, and a tendency to hunch forward issues that can increase the risk of falls and joint strain over time. Most people don't realize how much their posture has changed until they start feeling the effects. If you've noticed that you're slouching more, experiencing stiffness in your lower back, or struggling to stand upright for long periods, it's a sign that your core muscles aren't as strong as they used to be. Walking alone doesn't fully engage these muscles, which is why doctors emphasize that after 70, core and posture exercises should become a priority. That's exactly what happened to Martin, 75. He had always been active, but over the years, his shoulders began to round forward, and he noticed more tension in his lower back. Even though he walked daily, he started experiencing stiffness that wouldn't go away. His doctor explained that poor posture was putting extra pressure on his spine and joints, leading to chronic discomfort and an increased risk of imbalance. The solution? Core activation exercises. Martin started with simple movements like seated pelvic tilts, standing posture resets, and abdominal bracing. Within a few weeks, he noticed less back pain, improved posture, and even better breathing capacity. That's because a strong core doesn't just improve balance, it also supports internal organs, enhances digestion, and even helps with coordination. The best part? Core exercises don't require a gym or any special equipment. Simple movements, like standing tall against a wall, engaging your lower abs while sitting, or practicing slow, controlled rotations can activate the deep, stabilizing muscles that keep your spine aligned. And the benefits go beyond just better posture. A strong core reduces joint strain, improves balance, and helps prevent injuries that could take months to recover from. If you want to test your core strength, try this. Stand against a wall with your back flat and your head, shoulders, and hips touching the surface. Can you maintain this position comfortably, or does it feel unnatural? If it feels forced, that's a sign that your posture may need work, and the sooner you start strengthening your core, the better. Joint protection and low-impact movements are essential after 70, especially if you want to avoid stiffness and pain. Walking is a great way to stay active, but if it's your only form of movement, it can start putting unnecessary strain on your joints. As we age, cartilage wears down, joint fluid decreases, and shock absorption becomes less efficient. This is why many older adults start experiencing stiff knees, aching hips, or discomfort in their feet, even if they've been active their entire lives. The problem isn't necessarily walking itself, it's that walking alone doesn't provide the joint support your body needs. Many people assume joint pain is just a natural part of aging, but in reality, stiffness and discomfort happen faster when you aren't actively protecting your joints. Walking can sometimes make this worse because it involves repetitive impact on the same joints over and over and over again. That's what happened to Richard, 77. He walked daily, thinking it was the best way to stay healthy. But over time, his knees started feeling stiff and his lower back began to ache. His doctor explained that he needed to reduce the repetitive impact on his joints and start incorporating low-impact movements instead. Richard began doing gentle swimming, cycling, and flexibility-focused exercises. Within weeks, his pain decreased significantly without having to give up movement altogether. Low-impact movements are crucial because they strengthen and protect joints without excessive stress. Activities like water exercises, cycling, tai chi, or even simple chair-based stretches can help increase blood flow to the joints, improve lubrication, and strengthen the surrounding muscles. These activities don't just reduce pain, they also improve mobility, reduce stiffness, and make movement feel smoother and more effortless. If you want to test how your joints are doing, try this. Sit in a chair and slowly stand up without using your hands. Pay attention to how your knees and hips feel. Do they move smoothly, or do you feel stiffness and discomfort? If there's any discomfort, that's your body telling you that your joints need more care. Switching to low-impact movements could make all the difference. Maintaining strong, healthy joints is about more than just avoiding pain. It's about preserving mobility, protecting your independence, and ensuring that every step you take feels effortless rather than painful. If you've been focusing only on walking, now is the time to prioritize your joint health. and start incorporating movements that help rather than harm. Now, let's put it all together. If you've been relying only on walking for exercise, you might not have realized how much your body needs more than just steps to stay strong, mobile, and pain-free. After 70, your focus should shift toward protecting muscle mass, improving balance, increasing flexibility, strengthening your core, and reducing joint strain. These are the things that will truly keep you active and independent for years to come. Many people assume that aging means slowing down, but the truth is, your body is still capable of improving at any age. Whether you need to work on strength, balance, flexibility, or posture, small changes can make a huge difference in how you move, how you feel, and how long you stay independent. The key is to start now. Muscle, balance, and joint health don't decline overnight, it happens gradually. But the good news is, you have the power to slow it down or even reverse it. So, which of these 5 areas do you need to focus on the most? Have you noticed any changes in your strength, balance, or mobility? Take a moment to reflect. And if you found this information valuable, consider sharing it with someone who might need it. You're never too old to take control of your health, and the best time to start is today. Now that you know how to protect your strength and mobility, the next step is just as important: learning how to keep your brain sharp and your energy high as you age. Don't miss the next video, where we break down the daily habits that keep your mind and body thriving well into your later years.